Get it! Hello, it's Friday, 22nd of May 2020, it's 5:30 AM. This week I came up with the idea to do a sun up to sundown challenge. How many kilometres can you cycle in one day? I'm going to be starting in Castlefield in Manchester. It's not quite sunrise, sunrise was like half an hour ago, but it's close enough. Almost looked outside this morning, almost packed it in. It was showery. It's supposed to be about 20 miles per hour winds today, so I almost gave it up, but we're here and we'll give it a go. We'll see how we get on.
We're going to be doing this challenge on the Norco Search adventure bike, a bit like a road bike, but allows for wider wheels so you can go off-road a bit as well. It's got good comfort for long distances. I've had this for about 2 years, got it on the cycle to work scheme. How did I choose which way to go? Well, there are a lot of canals near me, so what I did was I went on Sustrans at the Cycle Route website and found some routes that ran along the canal. Came across Route 66. It looked huge, it looked really long, and when you're doing this challenge, that's what you want. You don't want to be checking your phone every 2 minutes. You want something that's easily navigatable, so this looked like it was ideal. Just follow the canal, you can't go wrong.
Been riding for about an hour and a half now. Been taking the canal route towards Rochdale, just outside of Rochdale now, so I'd say first leg of the trip done. So time to have a bit of a break, I think, and enjoy the first coffee of the day, the first of many, I'm sure.
Route 66 heading east from Manchester was surprisingly brilliant. Riding into Yorkshire from Lancashire, super easy to follow, and every corner you turn gives a nice surprise as you get a new canvas of the horizon to admire. The fresh air, the wonderful sights, plenty to keep the mind occupied during a long ride.
It's 20 past 8, got a total ride time of 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I'm in the beautiful Todmorden. So I'm going to have a bit of a break here. When you're doing long distance cycling, it's important to have lots of breaks and split your trip up. So I've split this up. This is leg 2 now. One of the best things about long distance cycling is stopping in a beautiful spot for a nice coffee. It's a shame we're living in COVID-19 times and cafes, restaurants are on lockdown, but we'll try and make the most of it anyway. But yeah, make sure you're rewarding yourself and don't work too hard. With the cafes shut, we'll have to get a bit inventive.
One of the treats of Route 66 is bouncing through the towns of Todmorden, Hebden Bridge, Sowerby Bridge. It's worth a stop in Hebden Bridge. It's a very original town that has a lot of history. It was dubbed as the trouser town as it was the centre for making garments, providing working men's trousers. Situated around the Calderdale Valley, which became a hub for water-powered and steam-powered textile factories.
I'm now at the beautiful Yorkshire town of Brighouse. From Hebden Bridge to Sowerby Bridge to Elland to Brighouse. I had to make that last video well quick. There was a granny behind me catching up to me who was scared of living daylights out along the canal path. When you're cycling along the canal, just presume that everybody is deaf. No matter how many times you ring your bell, there always seems to be someone really surprised by you speeding up behind them. Anyway, it looks like the Route 66 has ended for a bit. I've just been having a look on the maps and it looks like I have to take an A road for about half an hour, which is a bit rubbish. But hopefully beautiful scenery will pick up again. So I'm in a bit of a dilemma. Route 66 carries on towards Dewsbury, but I'm getting further away back from Manchester. Or I can take Route 69, which should be a nice ride towards Huddersfield, which may give me a better route back to Manchester, because I don't want to go the same way back that I came, because that'd be a bit boring. So I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I'm gonna maybe cycle to the next town, have another pit stop and have a think, see where we go from there. Hello, it's 10 to 12, well over 5 hours ride time now. I'm just outside of Dewsbury. Gonna have a bit of a rant because a bit demoralised, not gonna lie. Bit sick of Route 66, not really feeling it anymore. So I'm gonna try and find a route, head towards Huddersfield Way. My mind is definitely telling me that I should start thinking about turning back.
Yeah, got absolutely spoiled by Route 66 before, especially around the Calderdale Valley. So when I moved away from the canal and onto this path, kind of lost interest a bit, wasn't feeling it.
Third one of the day, don't know what to do without these. 1 o'clock, George's Square, Huddersfield, around 6 hours cycle time done so far. Nice ride down as well, following Route 69 from Murfield. That's all that matters. Smooth, no traffic, no vehicles. Not going to mess around taking too many videos now. I'll see you at the next check-in. 2 options now. I can either cycle through the Peak District, fancied a bit of the Peak District, even though I know it's going to be very, very hilly. Cycle through the Peak District to get to Greenfield, which is probably a quicker route to get to Manchester, or to Crowden. So 2 options, forking off into 2 directions. One's further away from Manchester, the other one's closer. I think I'm going to do the one to Crowden. That's it's the longer route. Still plenty of time left in the day, isn't there? Hilly as. So hard. Gotta keep on trucking. Not getting anywhere here. Gonna have a little break here and eat my last pre-prepared ham and cheese butty. See where that antenna is there. Still got to get all the way up there battling this wind. I've been flattened in my bag all day. Beautiful.
When planning your cycle route, keep an eye out for these big green spaces, national parks. You don't have to worry about cycle routes, it's all good. Very easy to navigate, hilly, fun.
Stay there! The wind is just ridiculously strong.
Bit of post-match analysis here for you. But yeah, the state of this wind had to be around 30 miles per hour, gale force, and you're pedalling right into it. It's moving you all over the place, you're wobbling all over. It was scary. You know, getting up it as well was a right task. It was a proper fight just to get up there. And it didn't feel good when you got to the top because you didn't know whether you was going to be able to go down. Been looking forward to this descent. Imagine the speeds you could pick up if that wind weren't blowing in your face, if you didn't have to keep your hands on the brakes at all time. It's beautiful, isn't it? But it was scary as well. You had to really be careful. The wind was terribly strong. As you went a bit further down though, the wind cleared up and you could really have some fun flying around this beautiful place. All the climbing, all that battling against the wind was over.
Just gonna have a lie down here for a bit, I think. So many little breaks now. Can feel a tingling in my left arm, which means I'm getting a good workout, right? Much needed pit stop after picking up a bit of food at Hadfield. Rate my meal deal. Just en route to Broadbottom. We're actually 20 kilometres away from Manchester. It's 5:15. I'm not even going to tell you how much riding time I've done. Very close. All the hard work is out of the way now, so feeling pretty amazing, but still 4 hours to go till sundown, eh?
I always knew I was going to do Holme Summit that day, but I didn't plan beyond that because I didn't know what time I would finish it. So when I arrived in Hadfield, I opened up the Sustrans map and had a look at some routes nearby that would keep me close to Manchester, but still give me plenty to do before sundown. So here I found Route 62.
Came off Route 62, headed Denton Way, and then to Debdale Park. where you can find Route 60. Let's give that a go.
I thought now would be a good time to get off Route 62 before I get too far out again and head back to Manchester.
Never seen Manchester so quiet on a Friday night. Finishing line outside my beloved local pub, the White Lion in Castlefield. Wet wipe my face as well for our Steve back there. Steve, pint of Stella. It's not quite sunset. I guess I failed, but you know what? I'll just have to have a few bevies until the sun does set. Ah well, it gives me something to aim for on the next one, doesn't it? Get in, job is done. Yeah, even with COVID-19, White Lion doing takeaway bevies. It's not a cart and a curry, it's a pint. I'm going to sit out here till sunset and celebrate.